Hi guys, this is Dr. Farjan. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Like always, it's such an honor to connect with you. Today I'm going to share some simple strategies that you can use to decrease dysfunction in your life. Some simple strategies that you can use to decrease dysfunction in your life. The first strategy is whether to go to an event or not, right? You're contemplating if you're going to go to this event or not. Ask yourself, is this dysfunctional? Do I have to worry about my child's safety? Do I have to worry about any past traumas? If that's the case, just say no. Decide against it and decide strong. The mind has a tendency to sway you back and forth. Like, wait a second, what about family obligations? Wait a second, this person did this for you. Wait a second. It's not about what anybody did for you or what anybody didn't do for you. It's about your child's safety and your safety, your mental health. So make decisions based on that, your well-being, okay? And decide strong. Once you've made the decision, it's done. Also remind yourself that you're not going to put yourself in victimization situations or pretend like it's not happening, right? So another technique, having a own value that you stand by, a standard that I'm not putting myself in victimization situations or pretend like it's not happening. If it's dysfunctional, I'm going to quickly address it, right? Quickly make a decision. Simple as that. Next, if it involves your home environment, right? It's also extremely important. This is not just events, but also regarding home environments. How are you in your home environments? Are you aware of what's going on? Or are you busy on your phone? Are you busy accomplishing? Are you busy cooking and taking care of the house chores? There's another way to detect dysfunction as well, not just at events, but also in your home environment, right? How's your kids' mental health? How are their daily actions? Is this healthy? Is this dysfunctional, right? Be aware of what is unfolding in your home as well. And then if it is dysfunctional, if there's certain dysfunctional behavior that's occurring, you have to say something and then follow through with it, right? Say something and then follow through with it. So I shared two things right now. One is how to detect dysfunction and reduce it or stop it at regarding events, right? Going to events or not. And then I shared a second technique is how to stop dysfunction in your home. By being aware, simply by being aware and reminding yourself like, hey, if it's dysfunctional, I'm going to say something. I'm going to follow up, right? I'm not going to be so busy and unaware, right? And convoluted by my phone that I'm not going to pay attention to what's going on in my child's life, in my home life, right? Second technique. Another way to stop dysfunction is ask yourself simply, and this can be with loved ones, right? It can be with friends. Is this dysfunctional? Correct it. Communicate. Simple. Is this dysfunctional? Communicate. Correct it. This can be extremely important with just, the back and forth in relationships or not communicating what needs to be done or communicating what needs to be done for a holiday or whatever it is. The simple act of recognizing if it's dysfunctional is already the solution. Just a simple act of recognizing it. This also can apply with acquaintances or just distant friends or, again, they ask you a question, you don't really want to answer it, or you just find it to be extremely weird or uncomfortable, you don't have to respond. Or you can just say, I don't feel comfortable talking about this. So again, ask yourself, is this dysfunctional? And then don't respond or say, oh, I don't really feel comfortable speaking about this. Again, we're programmed we feel like we have this obligation to respond, right, to a question. We feel like we have to go to this event. We feel like we have to not say something or just, interact in this dance of dysfunction when it comes to our relationships. Whatever it is, you don't have to do anything. That's what I'm trying to say. The goal is to detect if it's dysfunctional and then take actions accordingly and deciding strong. So the main theme here is recognize it, decide strong, communicate, don't pretend like it's not happening, respond or don't respond. These are your choices, right? These are your choices. Being aware, following up, recognizing when you are in victimization situations, right? If there's any passive aggressive behavior going on, it's your job to recognize it. Ask yourself, is this dysfunctional? And then move accordingly. All right, guys, take care of yourself.